everybody, but year 22 here. So today I wanted to make a video, um, and I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to rank all 45 presidents of the U.S.'s their foreheads, because I think that this is. I mean, I've seen a lot of presidents lists around, and I think that we finally need one with their foreheads. So, anyway, so here we go. So our first president who's in the last place is going to be Franklin Pierce. The reason why is he looks kind of emo, and like I just don't like how his hair is like that, and honestly it's just not a very good looking forehead. So that's Franklin Pierce. Next is going to be FDR. Overall the shape isn't bad, but you see all those wrinkles, and like I mean there's a lot of wrinkles, and like I mean, he's a good guy. Just his forehead, it's not my favorite, you know. Next is going to be William Henry Harrison. The thing that I really don't like is how emo it looks. I mean, as it comes down. And again, I have nothing against emo folks. It's just, you know, he's a president, and like, I don't know. Overall, though, I mean, his nose is really nice. If his nose were his forehead, I think he would definitely be at least fourth place. Next is going to be Jimmy Carter. I don't like I don't like this part here. Comes up really high, and like he should have covered it with some bangs. He also has some wrinkles and that little crease there. I mean, it's okay, you know. It's not my favorite. Next is me Andrew Johnson. Honestly, I don't think there's any words here. You can tell why he's number 42. Next is going to be Thomas Jefferson. He looks like he's like trying to grow bangs, and I think he would have been further down if he had bangs like down to his eyebrows, but he doesn't. And he has these little notches here. It looks just too flat. Honestly, I would have said just like he could have done better, but you know. So number 40 is Woodrow Wilson. Again, kind of the same thing with FDR. His forehead's a little wrinkly. One thing he's got going for him is he has a fairly nice shaped forehead. Next is going to be John Tyler. It's not my favorite, you know. It's got a pretty okay shape, but it's got these little swirls here. Not a fan. Next is going to be Lyndon Johnson. Overall, it's not too bad. I like these little like notches here. Very wrinkly though. And wrinkles are bad, but I think that when you're Lyndon Johnson, wrinkles are bad. So next is going to be Abraham Lincoln. He's got a bump here. It just kind of took it down for me, but you know, it's okay. Here we have Millard Fillmore. Again, also I should mention I like big foreheads, and he has a pretty big forehead. And I think everyone should like big foreheads, not just me. You know, this is just me talking, but like I think big forehead should be a very, very good thing. And the people who have had big foreheads before, their foreheads look just a little bit too wrinkly. And again, I have a fairly wrinkly forehead, but I think it looks pretty good. Anyways, that's Millard Fillmore. So next is gonna be Donald Trump. Overall, I think his forehead is okay. I don't like just kind of the way his hair swoops down. Overall, I mean, from this picture, it doesn't look too wrinkly. So you know, I feel like maybe he could he could pull off if he just you know, I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. So next is going to be Bill Clinton. It just looks weird. I'm sorry, Bill Clinton. I mean, like this part's uneven, and yeah, you know. Next is going to be Theodore Roosevelt. He looks too. His forehead just looks too stern, in my opinion. He could have looked a little bit better, a little bit looser, and I think I will say it's nice and smooth, so that's pretty cool. So next to me, Chester Arthur. So his chin and his forehead look pretty much the same. I feel like if you were to switch his chin for his forehead, you couldn't really tell the difference. So that's why he's here. Nothing against his chin or his forehead. I just, you know, when your forehead looks like your chin, I think you have a little bit of trouble. Next is going to be Ulysses S Grant. It's actually not too bad. I think the reason why he's number 31 on my list is Just the fact that he doesn't have bangs, he could have pulled off bangs. So next is me Joe Biden, and I know I said I like big foreheads, but I think Joe Biden's forehead's a little bit too big. I mean, I feel like I could slip and fall, and I don't know if it's just the quality of the photo. I mean, it's not bad, there's not a whole lot of wrinkles. It's just too big. So next is gonna be Ronald Reagan. Very wrinkly, but I think he pulls the wrinkles off pretty well. I think his hair is a little bit too high. So yeah, next is gonna be Ruther B Hayes. These are kind of like, well, now we're getting to some of the average foreheads. His forehead, it's not bad, just your average forehead. James K. Polk, again, somewhat average forehead. James Monroe, he looks like he's had like a pull back on his scalp, so it just pulls his skin back, and that looks weird. Yeah. Next is gonna be James Garfield, again, average forehead. It's not too bad though; it's pretty smooth. Next is gonna be Andrew Johnson. I mean, come on, like, look at that peak, but it's not bad. It's just that peak is throwing us off. Next is gonna be Zachary Taylor. He looks very raggedy. So yeah. Next is gonna be James Madison. It's okay. I mean, that it's fairly even, which is cool. Not too wrinkly, but it's not bad. Next is gonna be William Howard Taft. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, again, fairly average. Next is gonna be Grover Cleveland. It's not too bad, but you can't. This picture's not great quality. I wish I had a better picture of him. But yeah, it's not too bad. Now Grover Cleveland, I really like how his forehead goes. Like, has little bumps right there. It looks really good. This is his second term, so I think he looks a lot better in his second term. Next to me, Benjamin Harrison. Again, average forehead. He also kind of looks like Captain Smith from the Titanic movie, so I had to put him at number 18. Next is gonna be Warden D. Hardin. That's your average forehead. Not bad. Not great. Number 17 is a good spot for him. Next we have John F. Kennedy. He has a great forehead, honestly. I mean, could be a little bit flatter here if you wanted to pull off a flatter forehead, but it's not bad. It's a pretty good forehead, honestly. Next to me, Herbert Hoover. I like his forehead. It has a nice suave to it. Next is going to be George W. Bush. I like it's fairly symmetrical. I feel like this part's a little bit higher than that part, but that's okay. Next is going to be George H.W. Bush. I think that part's a little bit higher than that part, and that's okay. And that's why I really like it, because even though his head was more symmetrical, I think his head, he pulls off the asymmetry well, and I like it. Next is going to be William McKinley. Fairly average forehead. I do like kind of how it kind of comes up like that. Next to me, Barack Obama. I like his how nice and symmetrical his forehead is. Only thing I will say is I don't like a little crease there. It's okay, fairly. I like it. So now we're in the top tens. George Washington, number 10. Pretty good forehead, pretty average. Cool sideburns. Cool head all around. So I like his forehead. John Quincy Adams, great forehead. Excellent. I mean, there's nothing else I could say. Richard Nixon, again, amazing forehead. I mean, look at that. He's got wrinkles, but he pulls it off really well, and it's a great forehead. Next is going to be Calvin Coolidge. Awesome forehead. He did a great job with that one. Number 6, Harry Truman. Not much I have to say. I mean, look at that. That's a perfect forehead. Great job. Gerald Ford, excellent forehead again. I mean, only thing I will say is he has a little bit of thinning right there, but really, overall, amazing. Number 4, Dwight Eisenhower, amazing. I mean, look at that forehead. There's not much I could really say about it. It's a great forehead. Number 3, John Adams, awesome. He pulls it off so well. I love his forehead. It's something else. Number 2, James Buchanan. I mean, look at this. Like, this is an amazing guy, and forehead. I mean, it's just what a good forehead. I'm glad his forehead was president. And finally, we're getting to our number one spot. I'm really excited to get there. It's gonna be, honestly, our number one spot might surprise people, but honestly, if you shouldn't be surprised. Martin Van Buren. I think he has a excellent forehead, as you can see. I mean, his hair is amazing. I mean, luscious locks. I wish I knew what kind of shampoo. His forehead, I mean, overall just has a great shape to it, and so I like it. And so I just want to say thanks for watching. Make sure you please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So anyways, that's it. Bye bye.